for our last edition of the preview, we obviously had to end this preview series talking about the hometown team, the Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati
Matt,
Bengals. That's the team I'm gonna cheer to victory. They're not gonna win, but they have a lot of promise. So they can potentially at their best compete for a playoff spot and probably not get it. But Burrow coming back, it'll be interesting to see what he does.
Yes.
If he plays as the Joe Burrow that we started seeing a little bit in the middle of last year, they can do a lot. Jamar Chase needs to catch the football. He's been bad at it all camp. I don't know if it's because he was out. I don't know if it's because where he landed or because of some Instagram feud he has with his potential baby mama. Don't know what's going on with him, but he needs to catch the football. The rest of the receiving core looks great. Excited to see that.
T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd are both going to be really good.
Oh, yeah. T. Higgins may lead the team in receiving yards.
Yeah. Yeah, he could be the number one guy this year.
Oh, yeah. And then the offensive line, just dropping Bobby Hart was a massive improvement to this team. And then they got Jackson Carman, who isn't Penei Sewell, but he'll get the job done. He's from Cincinnati, went to Clemson over Ohio State, so I already like him. And I think they have him at guard right now, but I think eventually they'll move him over to cover for Riley Reef, who's had been struggling a little bit in camp and into the preseason. Defensively, one last thing on the offensive line. They have not allowed don't know what they did this previous game, but the offensive line in the first two games did not allow a sack.
That definitely is a huge key because that was a massive issue for them.
And then defensively, they actually are being led by their defense in these preseason games. So their defense is strong. It's just, can they keep up with the superpowers? Can they keep up with Baker and Nick Chubb and Odell and Jarvis Landry and pretty much I know I just named all the Browns, but can they keep up with the rest of the teams in the division? That's the whole question.
Yeah,
this is Zach Taylor's year. If he can't figure out how to at least get 7 or 8 wins, then he's gone.
Well, you say he's gone. What you actually mean is Cincinnati wants him out, but Mike Brown will be too cheap to fire him. Which let's just rip on Mike.
You're not
Brown.
paying him anything anyway, so why not just let him go?
Mike Brown needs to sell the team. He doesn't care
really
about winning.
He's so terrible of an owner. I don't know how he's not talked about above Dan Snyder for worst owner.
I mean, literally, like when they were he's getting called out now. People are beginning to finally get awareness about how awful.
Yeah, but at least Dan Snyder's in the building when they're doing a draft.
Yeah,
Mike Brown's in the Swiss Alps.
That was during the trade deadline last year, Matt.
Yeah,
he was sending the trade deadline out in Europe. Yeah, I mean that alone right there just tells you how little he actually cares about this team. And
why are you GM then? Get someone else.
They're still the only team without an indoor practice facility. I mean, I don't even know, like,
bastard.
Yeah, like, I mean, they're out there practicing in the rain today because we're getting rain from the hurricane down south.
That's tomorrow, actually.
Oh, I don't know what we got today. We got some rain
Just
today.
regular rain.
So yeah, they're out there practicing in the rain underneath a highway where homeless people used to be. I mean, literally, I'm pretty sure Mike Brown acquired that practice facility because they just need somewhere to practice outside of their own stadium. And he's like, oh, well, no one wants this, so I'll just take this.
No, when it rains hard enough, they head up to UC.
That's also pretty
bad
from a college.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, one of the top group of 5 colleges, but still a group of 5 college has more facilities than the Cincinnati Bengals, a professional football team. But yeah,
like their jerseys though.
All these really cool jerseys. They did reinvent those, but that is what an owner that's just trying to make money and not really caring about winning does. They create cool uniforms, cool helmets, cool hats, all of that to sell as much merch as possible, but don't actually do the acquiring of players to try to win. That being said, Joe Burrow needs to be protected by the offensive line. I think that's the biggest key. And obviously now Jamar Chase needs to step up because he has not looked good so far. Even Alden Tate, I think, is possibly going to take the starting role from him.
Well,
So,
Alden Tate is actually a pretty good receiver. Let's not bash on Alden Tate.
but yeah, and then obviously they're also making room in the run game for Joe Mixon. Mixon last year
Yeah,
had no
Mixon's
room to
good.
run. He now is going to be catching the ball in the backfield, it seems.
Mixon's ready to eat. And they got CJ Uzama back at tight end, which isn't great, but it's better than Drew Sample. So I guess it's something.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, there's enough pieces here where you could see where things could go well for the Bengals, but some of the same questions still persist, which is why they also could end up having a bad year.
Yeah. Earlier,
Yeah,
I didn't finish my thought. I said at their best, they could be pushing playoffs and not get it. I forgot to add at their worst. At their worst, they're a 2-win football team.
yes.